We're going to go through a document real quick right now, and after that I leave. I'm going to do my best to be as quick as possible, but we go through the Death Cult report, Illuminati Syndicate, 12 pages. Hostile Intelligence Dossier, Operational Architecture of the Illuminati Syndicate. Strategic Assessment, the Oligarchical Nexus. Introduction. This dossier constitutes a hostile, deep cover intelligence analysis of the transgenerational criminal enterprise historically designated as the Illuminati, henceforth referred to as the Syndicate. This organization does not exist as a single legal entity but functions as a synchronized, decentralized oligarchy comprised of 13 primary lineage families. These lineages, the Assors, the Bundys, Colmins, the Dupont, Fremans, Kennedys, Elise, Onassis, Reynolds, Rockefellers, Rothschild, Russells, and Van Duyn operate as a supranational board of directors exercising hegemonic control over global finance, resources extraction, military-industrial complexes, and information flow. The objective of this report is to expose the operational mechanics, personnel, and dark operations of this syndicate. The analysis reveals a structure that is fundamentally parasitic, relying on the subversion of national sovereignty, the manufacturing of geopolitical conflict, Hegelian dialectic, and the implementation of advanced psychological warfare, mind control, to maintain dominance. We have cross-referenced external intelligence databases with internal bloodline documentation to identify the scammers, unqualified nepotistic figureheads, and the true architects of control. Furthermore, this report uncovers the syndicate's involvement in crimes against humanity, including mass contamination, slave trafficking, and the suppression of exotic technologies related to aerospace and anti-gravity propulsion. So anti-gravity propulsion, it means alien tech. So, historical genesis and lineage methodology. The syndicate's power is not merely accumulated wealth, it is hereditary and occultic. The knowledge indicates that these families view themselves as a separate species distinct from the profane masses. The 13th bloodline, often referred to as the Satanic House of David, claims a blasphemous dual lineage carrying the blood of both historical royalty and a spiritual descent from Lucifer. The Astor lineage, founded by John Jacob Astor, a butcher from Waldorf, Germany, who rose prominence through the fur trade and opium smuggling. So he has an opium trade. Did you read Trump? Intelligence indicates his rapid ascent within New York. Freemasonry, Master of Holland Lodge number 8, was facilitated by occult backers. Hidden occult backers. Dupont lineage. Originally French Huguenots, the family established a gunpowder monopoly in the United States. Their modern relevance lies in the control of chemical industries and the suppression of competing technologies. For instance, hemp versus nylon, to secure the market dominance. Architects of the petroleum monopoly, Standard Oil, and the modern pharmaceutical complex. Petroleum monopoly and pharmaceutical complex. Their strategy involves the philanthropic capture of education and religion to mold public perception. Alright, the Rothschild lineage, the financial heart of the syndicate, by controlling the central banking systems of Europe and later the United States via proxies like Warburgs. They gained the ability to finance both sides of every major conflict since the Napoleonic Wars. So I need Warburgs to search on that. So then the directorate, the profile of the top 33 architects. So 3 architects because I said that I was the great architect of the Illuminati. So they tried to siphon them. And this is really kids play, and right now this is just getting on my nerves because they are doing absolutely everything on the basis of superstition and kids plays and stories that they tell themselves and others based on lies just to grab themselves and say that they are superior and more dominative than others. And it's just that past a certain point, it's just like no, because my life is not the one of a slave. I have never been a slave. I repeat myself in there. They have always been paying a price for trying to get onto me, to get in my history, to get in the way of everything that I was enterprising and doing, and that has never been free to take advantage of myself or to try to take advantage of myself. Always a price has been tied to everything, any attack that has been led against me. So this means that I have never been a subject of theirs, and that I have always been someone of independence, my own master. And no matter what they do, this has always been the case, because even if they try to control my biology to the last detail, they are subject to actually the same type of technology, except that I have alien technology that is correctly protecting me, while they do not have access to this type of technology. And then there is quite a difference that makes them far beyond inferior to me than me being just a subject of theirs. So anything that has been happening to me at night, they cannot guarantee that the same thing is not happening to them at night as well. And there is the issue that they do not comprehend and cannot pass beyond. And I am not abducted to be tortured at night or any time that I am attacked. I am not the one being abducted and tortured. They are. And even if they don't remember, they are suffering a higher cost than the cost that I am suffering for each of their fucking actions. And perhaps at some point they will start to remember, but for now it seems that they just forget and don't remember. The following intelligence matrix profiles 33 high-value targets, HVTs, identified as the operational core or significant influencers within the syndicates. The list includes patriarchs, enforcers, and key proxies who manage the syndicate's interests across banking, media, and defense. And there is again a plane, because of the door clicking like Lord Jacob Rothschild, financial kingpin, interfamily arbitration, Eton College, Oxford University, more than 50 billion, trust, banking, London. David Rockefeller, patriarch, late patriarch, globalist architect, Harvard, London School of Economics, 3 billion, superior to 3 billion, personal, trillions in control. And some of the Rockefellers have been into my skin itching. Edgar Bronfman, senior, affiliation bloodline, Bronfman, and the light one. Media spirit, magnate, Zionist leadership, Williams College, McGill University, 2.5 billion, Sequam Empire, New York. George Vankenhut, it's in the light bloodline, security intelligence enforcer, John Hopkins, former FBI, multimillionaire defense contracts. Vero Beach. Michael Eisner, Disney Proxy, Media Executive, Psychological Ops, Denison University, more than 1 billion in media stocks, Los Angeles. So there is something about George one can help and I need to take a look at. Then there is Michael Eisner, media executive, psychological ops. Media exec, psych ops. This means trying to siphon me. Intelligence enforcer for George Vankenhat. Roy E. Disney, governance and acquisition. Pomona College, 1.2 billion Disney inheritance. Toluca Lake. Edmond de Rothschild, he's dead, I think. Rothschild, banking, environmental policy, University of Geneva, multi-billionaire, LCF Rothschild. LCS Rothschild, Geneva. William P. Bundy. Bundy, so this is an ally, this is not the main bloodline. Intelligence, foreign policy, but he's dead. He's a serial killer and he's dead. No? Civil service, family trust, skull and bones, yeah. So I need to check here, university as well. This is Brussels too. Skull and bones. Princeton Civil Service, Intelligence, National Security Architect, Yale Foundation Trust, no base of operation. I am checking here because lots of people, organizational method, synergy. The operational model is synergy, ruled by secret societies. The Council on Foreign Relations, CFR, Trilateral Commission, and Bilderberg Group serve as the visible administrative interface translating syndicate directives into public policies.